Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we're unpacking a modern mystery that has probably driven you absolutely crazy at least once. We're going to investigate the massive and often totally hidden difference between looking wealthy and actually building long-term financial security. I mean, if you've ever stood in the office kitchen or hopped on a team call and looked at a coworker's flashy designer watch or their brand new car or those incredible Instagram vacation photos and thought, how on earth are they pulling this off? Well, you are in the exact right place, because today we are unmasking the illusion of office wealth. To kick things off, let's look at a genuinely shocking statistic from a recent Goldman Sachs survey. 40%. That is the percentage of Americans earning over $300,000 a year who report that they're currently living paycheck to paycheck. Just think about that for a second. Almost half of the people pulling in triple what the average family earns are telling a major bank that they are literally one broken dishwasher away from a full-on financial crisis. On the surface, that makes absolutely zero sense, right? So this naturally brings up a question we've all secretly asked ourselves. Let's imagine a coworker. We'll just call him Greg. How exactly does the math work on Greg's salary? You kind of know roughly what he makes, right? Yet he's driving a leased BMW and jetting off to Cabo. You start doing this envy math in your head, and it just does not add up. Well, here's the big secret. The math has actually never worked. When Greg brags about his fancy new kitchen remodel, there is a very real chance he's also the exact same guy spiraling over a broken appliance on a Tuesday. Goldman Sachs actually has a really fascinating term for this whole phenomenon. They call it lifestyle creep. It's what happens when luxuries simply become necessities. These high earners are, quite literally, just spending their raises to fund a performance. They get a promotion, boom, they lease a nicer car. They land a bonus, they book a bigger trip. They just keep repeating this cycle until the math on a massive $300,000 salary feels exactly as tight and exactly as stressful as the math on a $60,000 salary. They aren't actually building wealth at all. They're just aggressively spending it. Now, the secret to this entire illusion really lies in the macro picture. Total U.S. household debt has recently hit an all-time high of $18.8 trillion. Trillion with a T. That is the sheer gravity of the situation we're dealing with here. So your coworker's loud, incredibly expensive lifestyle, it isn't fueled by some secret genius investment strategy. It's almost certainly being propped up by incredibly creative and completely normalized borrowing. There's actually an entire structure behind this facade. I like to call it the debt scaffolding that's funding these loud lifestyles. You see, it's not just one big loan. It's a meticulously stacked tower of different financial obligations. So we're going to break down this scaffolding layer by layer so you can see exactly how the illusion is built. Let's start right at the foundation. Layer 1, which is credit cards. Americans are currently sitting on $1.28 trillion in credit card debt, and the average APR is hovering around a really punishing 21.5%. Almost half of cardholders carry a balance from month to month, and honestly, here's the darkest part of this layer. 23% of people trapped in this credit card debt genuinely believe they will never escape it. They are just paying 21% interest indefinitely, simply to keep the lights on for the show. Moving up the scaffold, we hit layer 2. Buy now, pay later, or BNPL. This is kind of the stealthy middle layer, mostly because it doesn't show up on a credit report in the exact same way. But what's totally mind-blowing is that 32% of BNPL users who earn over $100,000 a year are using these services just to bridge the gap to their next paycheck. It's essentially payday lending, but for high earners. Billboard even reported that roughly 60% of Coachella ticket buyers actually finance their tickets. So all those carefree aesthetic festival photos you see on LinkedIn, yeah, a lot of those folks are still paying off that one weekend well into the fall. And sitting right at the very top, we have layer 3, the auto loan. The average new car payment has hit an astonishing $772 a month. But let's bring it back to Greg's luxury car in the office parking lot. Data shows that 70 to 75% of new luxury cars in America are leased. And for German luxury EVs, that number jumps to over 90%. We really need to dismantle this illusion completely. Greg doesn't actually own that BMW. He is literally just paying a $1,000 a month subscription to the bank for the feeling of being seen in a BMW. So the really crucial point here is this. What happens when debt isn't the answer? Well, sometimes the math works out simply because it's subsidized by hidden family wealth. We're currently in the middle of the Great Wealth Transfer, which is estimated at a staggering $124 trillion. But here's the catch. It is wildly uneven. Half of that massive amount, $62 trillion, is landing squarely in the laps of just 2% of households. It's like you're trying to compete in a marathon against people who were quietly dropped off at mile 22 in an Uber. Data from savings.com reveals the sort of absurd, everyday reality of this wealth transfer. Get this. 50% of parents with adult children are sending them regular monthly stipends. We are talking $1,813 a month for Gen Z and a very substantial $863 a month for millennials. Yes, there are actual 40-year-old professionals out there receiving $1,000 a month from mom and dad. So the next time you do the envy math on your coworker, just realize that their lifestyle might be heavily subsidized by boomer wealth you will never, ever see. Now, if it's not debt and it's not some secret family inheritance, there is one final, incredibly fascinating modern phenomenon to explain how they afford it all. Overemployment. This is the practice of holding multiple full-time remote jobs simultaneously and doing it entirely in secret. With the huge rise of remote work lately, this whole subculture has emerged where people are quietly pulling down double or even triple salaries. A recent resume builder survey actually found that an incredible 79% of fully remote workers secretly held 2 or more jobs in the past year. 79%. Think about your own office team for a second. When Greg looks completely exhausted by 3 p.m., it might not be the regular stress of his one job. He might literally be crushing 2 daily stand-up meetings at exactly the same time with his camera turned off. You're comparing your single income to his completely hidden double income. Okay, so if that entire performance is the illusion, what does actual, real financial security look like? Well, there's a concept in economics called inconspicuous consumption. Studies show that truly wealthy consumers heavily prefer luxury goods with quiet, subtle branding. Meanwhile, the people spending the highest percentage of their income on luxury tend to buy the loudest, most aggressively branded items available. Simply put, true wealth whispers, while fake, debt-fueled wealth violently screams for your attention. The contrast between these two realities is just incredibly striking. On one side, you have the stressful daily performance of the broke coworker, the $1,000 a month leased BMW, the loud designer belts, the constant low-level cash flow anxiety. And on the exact opposite side, you have the genuinely boring, quiet reality of an actual millionaire. They're driving a 4-year-old, totally paid-off Honda Pilot, wearing unbranded clothing, and sleeping perfectly soundly at night simply because their checking account isn't built on a precarious house of cards. And the math heavily, and I mean heavily, favors that quiet approach. Just consider a 10-year return comparison. Say you bought a flashy Hermes Birkin bag, which is often touted as a great investment piece, with 10 grand a decade ago. It'd be worth about $19,000 today. Hey, not bad, right? But what if you quietly put that exact same $10,000 into the S&P 500? You'd be sitting on between $30,000 and $40,000 right now. The stock market quietly crushes loudly flaunted physical luxury, even though absolutely nobody is out there making viral videos about their boring index funds. And while people are so distracted trying to keep up with loud luxury, there's actually a silent wealth killer actively draining their accounts. While they're busy pretending to be rich, they are slowly bleeding out their actual wealth through subscriptions. Americans typically think they spend about $86 a month on subscriptions, but the actual real number, it's $219. That is over $1,600 a year just disappearing into a total blind spot of forgotten streaming services and unused fitness apps. It's a slow, steady bleed right on top of that heavy debt load. But here's the good news. All of these quiet, boring habits build into an incredibly empowering reality. According to the massive Ramsey Millionaire study, 79% of actual millionaires received zero inheritance whatsoever. And their top careers, they aren't doctors and they aren't flashy tech bros. They are everyday teachers, engineers, and accountants. They simply automate their 401ks, they live well below their means, and they drive paid-off Toyotas. Real wealth isn't a stressful performance. It is a quiet, disciplined daily habit. I really want to comfort you right now because you are not behind. If you simply take that $772 average car payment we talked about earlier, and instead of handing it over to a bank for a depreciating asset, you just invested in the market from age 25 to 65, you generate a staggering $6 million in genuine, unshakable wealth. That right there is the exact dollar difference between the coworker showing off today and the quiet person who will comfortably own everything tomorrow. So I want to wrap up this explainer by leaving you with one really powerful question to think about. In 15 years, when the music stops, when all the leases come due, and the parents finally stop sending those monthly checks, who do you want to be? Stop doing the envy math. Stop competing with fake, stressed out wealth. Just automate your savings, keep your head down, and consciously choose the quiet, genuinely liberating path to true financial freedom. Thanks so much for learning with me today.